Q9811. What documents must be in a person's possession for that person to act as a flight navigator? A. Third-class medical certificate and current flight navigator certificate. B. Current flight navigator certificate and a current second-class or higher medical certificate. C. Current flight navigator certificate and a valid passport. The correct answer is B. A flight navigator certificate is a document that certifies an individual's qualification as a flight navigator. It signifies that the person has met the necessary training, knowledge, and experience requirements to perform the duties of a flight navigator. Without a valid flight navigator certificate, an individual is not authorized to act as a flight navigator. In addition to the flight navigator certificate, a current second-class or higher medical certificate is required. This medical certificate indicates that the individual has undergone a medical examination and meets the medical standards set by the Aviation Authority for flight crew members. A second-class medical certificate is typically required for flight navigators, although in some cases a higher-class medical certificate may be necessary depending on the specific regulations and requirements. Q8961. A flight navigator or a specialized means of navigation is required aboard an air carrier airplane operated outside the 48 contiguous United States and District of Columbia when A. Operations are conducted IFR or VFR on top. B. Operations are conducted over water more than 50 miles from shore. C. The airplane's position cannot be reliably fixed for a period of more than 1 hour. The correct answer is C. Without a member of the flight crew who has a current flight navigator certificate or unless the aircraft is outfitted with an approved specialized means of navigation, a certificate holder is not permitted to operate an airplane outside the 48 contiguous states and the District of Columbia when its position cannot be reliably fixed for a period of more than 1 hour. Q8961. Within what frequency range does the localizer transmitter of the ILS operate? A. 108.10 to 118.10 MHz. B. 108.10 to 111.95 MHz. C. 108.10 to 117.95 MHz. The correct answer is B. The localizer transmitter operates on one of the 40 ILS channels between 108.10 and 111.95 MHz in frequency. Q8966. What functions are provided by ILS? A. Azimuth, distance, and vertical angle. B. Azimuth, range, and vertical angle. C. Guidance, range, and visual information. The correct answer is B. 3 functional sections make up the ILS system: visual information, including approach lights, landing and centerline lights, and runway lights; guidance information, including localizer and glide slope; range information, including marker beacon and DME. Q8958. What oral and visual indications should be observed over an ILS inner marker? A. Continuous dots at the rate of 6 per second. B. Continuous dashes at the rate of 2 per second. C. Alternate dots and dashes at the rate of 2 per second. The correct answer is A. The inner marker is one of the marker beacons used in the Instrument Landing System, ILS, to provide guidance to pilots during an instrument approach. Marker beacons transmit specific signals that pilots can monitor to determine their position relative to the runway. The oral indication over the ILS inner marker consists of continuous dots at the rate of 6 per second. This oral signal is typically heard in the cockpit when the aircraft crosses the inner marker beacon, which is usually located approximately 3 to 5 nautical miles from the runway threshold.